Hey guys, my name is Josh Smith. I'm the CEO of Montana Knife Company. And I want to tell you a little bit about the Flattail knife. We have upgraded this knife a bit. We've made some changes. And to be honest, this is a cool little knife, and it's actually, I think, one of the handiest knives that we have in our lineup. So let's chat about it for a second. This is Magna Cut stainless steel, so you don't have to worry about rusting. The care of this knife is a lot easier to deal with. But we did add PVD coating to this blade. That PVD coating is very, very durable. It gives kind of that classic black and orange handle here, black blade look that our original Blackfoot knives and Speed Goats had. It's non-reflective, and again, that PVD really holds up well to anything that you put it through out in the field. We're not doing this in a way of like keeping it from staining or any of that kind of stuff because this is stainless steel, but it's more of just a durable finish on it. It's more of a look. However, I will say this Flattail knife, again, like I said earlier, is one of the handiest knives that we have. It's a 3.5-inch blade. It's got a nice tip on it for caping, for all kinds of different activities out in the field. And I see guys a lot of times even carrying this when they're trapping, hence the Flattail name. A flattail is actually another name for a beaver. Beavers have a flat tail, and we have tons of beavers here around western Montana, so it's kind of a cool name. Again, this is a knife that you can use in trapping, but we also see a lot of people carrying this when they're whitetail hunting, even small game or predator hunting. This knife is awesome for that. It's got some jimping on the back side here for nice grip. We've got G10 here with a nice little thumb ramp along this, the front of this handle. And the G10 handle is a fiberglass epoxy resin, just like most of our hunting knives outside of the paracord knives. This stuff is absolutely bulletproof. It doesn't matter what conditions you're putting it in, hot, cold, wet, whatever, it is going to put up to anything that you can put this thing through. It also has a cool lanyard hole back here. We see a lot of guys, especially when you're wearing a ton of clothes. We're getting to the time of year where here in the winter, this is middle of October, it's getting cold. You're wearing a lot of big heavy coats, maybe coveralls, stuff like that, and you're reaching in trying to grab your knife, and it can be hard at times to find that. You put a bit of a lanyard out on this knife, it's hanging out of your pocket. It's much easier to grab and get out of the sheath. In regards to the sheath, again, this is something that I don't feel like we really even necessarily talk enough about. I feel like we have the best sheaths in the industry, and this is intentional. When I started this company, it really bothered me the sheaths that I would see with other companies' knives. If you're at a retail store and you really like this knife and you want to buy it, and then you say, let me see the sheath, and it was clearly an afterthought. This is not an afterthought, it is a package. These sheaths are molded to the knife. We also have a retention screw here. So if you want to tighten this thing up, or if you want to loosen it a little bit to make it easier to get it out, you can adjust that tension with that screw. We see a lot of people kind of crank those down so there's no chance of losing that blade from the sheath. And then we also have our MKC belt clip. This belt clip here can go right over your belt clip or your pack strap without taking your belt off. We do see some people remove that clip and carry this knife in a much more slimmed down way in a bino harness, excuse me, or in a pocket, even in a coat pocket, something like that. So that's our Kydex sheath. It's even got a little drain hole in the end of this sheath here. If you do get water in it, it'll drip out and drain, which is good. If you do get these knives really wet, when you get back out of the, from the field, go ahead and let these knives dry separate from the sheath, just so you don't get some staining and whatnot. Stainless steel is stainless, it's not stain free. So there is a little bit of maintenance required as far as just taking a knife out and letting it dry, maybe throwing some of our blade wax on it. That can definitely help. So that is our Flattail knife. It's a fantastic little utilitarian knife that can go big game hunting all the way down to small game, even fishing. I see a lot of these in the fishing world. So thanks for checking that knife out. I hope you guys will pick one up and enjoy it. It's an awesome little blade.